we're live. What's up,
I always have like
everybody?
this shocked thing, like you're telling me you're gonna hit record and I'm like, what?
What?
Why are we doing this?
Welcome.
Don't you get one of those things that like lights camera action?
I have one of those actually. It's in my car.
This would be
enough.
perfect time to use it.
Hey, yeah, we're not gonna start this over. Thanks
No,
though,
we're
Adam.
not.
Okay.
Welcome to the program, Adam England,
Thanks.
our good friend, and thought it'd be interesting to get some different perspectives on hashtag quarantine 2020. Use that when finding our lockdown series of videos on either YouTube or Facebook. Pound it.
Or the Twitterverse, or
Yeah.
The Twittersphere.
is this on MySpace?
Of course. We're
I think-
on every platform. Actually, you know what? I meant to mention this a couple of days ago, but forgot to. I finally stopped being stupid and lazy about it, and we are now available on Stitcher. So if that is your podcast platform of choice, you can find us there. So we're on Google Play, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and now on Stitcher as well. So,
And we're on the interwebs.
and we're on the interwebs, of course, YouTube and Facebook if you want to see our beautiful faces while you listen to our sultry voices.
Okay,
Is that the way you
boomers.
do it?
Tucker.
I know, it's like when I'm all clean, up, someone's, likes to call me out, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So someone also thinks that we happen to schedule a meetup in
I know.
Walmart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Usually-
that was planned. I don't know if you guys were just trying to like distance yourself, from your families for a minute. They say,
Deeply offended.
distance makes love grow fonder. I don't know if you guys have been having some strife at home, so you needed to get together at Walmart or
Yeah, like if we were going to plan a meetup, why would you think it would be at Walmart?
because that would be like incognito, like, oh, we just happened to run into each other at Walmart.
Listen, we're smart, but not that smart. Like, we don't have that much time on our hands to plan that scheme out.
Yesterday I had a supply run. I had to go pick up a check from my broker. I had to go pick up some wood shavings from our woodworking friend Mika at Distressins for my chicken yard. And I had to go get some groceries at the store. So what should have taken, probably should have taken 5 minutes, 10 tops to go pick up the wood shavings from Mika. Another couple minutes to pick up my check, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the bank because nobody's there and their drive-through process is extremely efficient. Thanks, National Bank of Arizona. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Not yet. But you could be.
Yeah.
Call and order now. And then, maybe a 20, 30-minute trip into the Walmart to get some groceries and supplies. And what I noticed is I think we're all feeling a little extra chatty when we do see people because we are practicing distancing because everyone was in a chatty mood yesterday.
Yeah. And
I
I'm
probably
also
spent 30 minutes over at Mika's house. I had a half-hour conversation with my broker. I ran into two different friends at the store.
You guys doing like air high fives from a distance?
And
yeah.
pretty much.
And then you sanitize the air all in between?
Exactly.
Yeah, just
No,
creating
I
that
just
distance.
I don't shake hands anymore. I just cough on people.
It goes well.
Don't start that rumor. Did you guys hear about this lady that is getting sued because she went in and like sneezed and coughed over like $35,000 worth of produce?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Who
I
thinks
look
that's
like
She's
that.
funny?
getting sued. Yeah.
Lock her up.
It's messed up.
Throw it.
What?
Lock her up.
Yeah, seriously.
No, but I was having this conversation with my wife last night. It's like you and I, Tucker, we've been video chatting every day for
Yes.
the past several days, but still like seeing people in person, it's different.
Right. And as you guys know, I'm not great at social cues. So probably, as you're like, hey, it's time to go, I'm like, hey, so what's new, man? Like tell me what you've been up to. You're like, I gotta go. I'm like,
Yeah, like what's new is I gotta get out of here
right.
because I should have been home an hour and a half ago.
And I'm like, so what you're really trying to say is you want to hang out a little bit longer?
Yeah. You're like, I mean the drive-through In-N-Out's open. We could just like park next to each other and grab a burger.
Yeah.
In the
So much
TP
so-
aisle right now, there's so much room for activities. So you could just take like a field trip over there. And
Well, it's true, but
Yes.
what's great about the toilet paper aisle, especially at Walmart, because it's one of those double-sided aisles, right? If one person stands against one side of that aisle and the other, you're almost at an exact 6-foot difference with a
perfect.
little bit of a buffer. It's like they did it on purpose. That's going to be the new conspiracy theory, is that Walmart engineered their stores to have empty shelves so that we could social distance but still shop there.
knowing this was coming.
Exactly.
I'm
That
sure.
and the 5G pigeon assassins that are coming to get us all. Somebody sent me a little infographic meme that it just died. Like it's here. I'll do this. See if we can get it.
Wake
That's
up,
backwards.
sheeple.
That's backwards, isn't it?
No, the truth is just so damn obvious.
So the 5G cell
Weaponized
towers
bat
are communicating to weaponized bats
to steal the toilet paper with UV rays, or what is
no,
this?
they're impregnating the toilet paper rolls with COVID-19.
With more COVID.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
Makes sense.
The New World Order.
Their New World Order 5G activated nano surveillance rolls.
Wow.
And they've weaponized the bats and the birds to implement mind control through the 5G towers.
That's amazing. I'm speechless.
And that's that's all directly from the keynote at this year's Build-A-Burger conference in Bohemian Grove.
Wow. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Does Clinton and Schwarzenegger still go to that?
I imagine. How else are they going to get their annual
Don't say the
supply of
C
child
word.
bloods?
Epstein?
Don't do it.
We're not supposed to talk about Hillary. We've been warned.
We're all getting suicided right now.
By coronavirus.
By coronavirus.
Seriously. Starts with a C. I'm just saying. Talking about conspiracies. That's another.
It's a C.
It makes sense. Coronavirus, Clinton,
conspiracy,
killer clowns from outer space.
That's the next step. That's the next part of their plan.
That's what the 5G is really for, so they can bring us the killer clowns. They're communicating with the killer clowns from outer space so they can bring them down here. That's their signal.
I'm sure that's streaming on Netflix already.
I was going to say, speaking of streaming and speaking of outer space, Adam, Picard.
Yes. It's just happening. This morning I woke up to Coronavirus Christmas. There was an email from CBS All Access, which I am yet to subscribe to. See, it's tax season. So I promised my wife that I was not going to call off work and run through the entire first season of Picard until tax season was over.
Well, tax season is not over until July 15th.
I know. So that's kind of a quandary that we're in. However, this morning I woke up to an email saying that Sir Patrick Stewart was gifting the world a month free CBS All Access to stream the first season of Picard.
That's pretty excellent.
And then they also have 2 seasons of Star Trek Discovery on there. So there's a lot of stuff that you can pick up if you're a Star Trek junkie.
Well, we've been playing around with some episodes of Next Generation.
Classic.
Introducing the kids. So are you a Picard or a Kirk?
I'm a Picard. But I actually really like Janeway. A lot of people don't know Voyager as
Alright.
well, but I love Janeway.
She got lost and couldn't find her way home.
She was like 75,000 light years away.
Still, just saying, just stop and ask for
She
directions.
was working on it for 7 seasons.
They kept stopping and doing silly things.
Well, you have to. There's a nebula.
Otherwise-
You need coffee. You have to go to the nebula.
Yeah.
Just,
Otherwise, it's not a voyage.
Exactly.
I know. It's like that 5-minute episode, and we're back home now.
And we're here. I'm like, oh, wait, why?
That
Yeah,
was fun.
that always it is like, okay, you guys have hyperspace technology on these ships, and you know the coordinates of where you're supposed to go. This should take no time. I watched Han Solo do it while being shot at.
Well, it's like, listen, he also
the Kessel
cheated.
Run.
It's true.
Yeah, if you want to go by the Solo movie, and I'm about to get real right now, that he cheated in 12 parsecs, and it wasn't.
Don't even start with 12
Speed.
parsecs. Parsecs is a measurement of distance, not time.
Exactly.
These
Just
people.
messed it all up.
These people.
Seriously, you and I, we can nerd out. and-
Once Lucasfilms really dipped out of the whole project, continuity just was like, who needs
It's
it?
like, whatever.
Who needs canon?
Oh,
It's good.
we can
Who's
just
gonna
go
throw that?
Throw
digitally
that.
add. We can just go digitally add scenes to previous movies to make this kind of make some sense. No one
Darth
needs
Maul? Yeah, let's bring him back.
this. Yeah, he
It's
was
fine.
never dead in the first place.
Got chopped in
Never
half.
cut in
fell
half.
down a pit.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
It's a good one. Stream that
Great
one.
reference.
So yeah, so I find it fascinating to get the insights of other people who are now new to homeschooling on how this is affecting you. So Adam, what are you guys, how are you guys coping with this new normal?
Well, the first week was try to figure out what homework there was. The teachers were trying to figure it all out. So it took
Sure.
really until the second week before we were truly on par with it. I'm in a situation where I'm still working from my office most of the time. Hashtag essential employees. Whoop, whoop. And so I'm kind of quarantined at the office while my wife is quarantined at home with the kids.
Okay.
And they both have a schedule where they get up, they get dressed. If they need to take a shower, whatever, start their day, and then they'll go sit at the table and do a couple hours of homework.
Well, you have a filthy teenager. They definitely need to take a shower.
He definitely needs to take a shower, but the 9-year-old will go a week if we let him.
True.
Right.
But then the 9-year-old especially likes PE. He likes to go out and play with the dog or, lift some weights, work on his fitness. So PE is a good class. Yeah.
Nice.
But it's going okay.
All right. Tucker, how are you guys coping?
We're struggling. I don't know. You ask me all the time, like I'm about to drop some news, like they figured out how to put clothes on today.
Oh, I didn't assume they didn't know how to put on
dunce
clothes.
caps.
I'm just, it's just a whole different, life.
Yeah, no, but it's going good.
Unadjusted, it can be challenging.
Yeah, I went and picked up some stuff from one of the teachers today, a bunch of packets and math books and stuff like that. So this next week, the school sent us a thing that it's going to be more homework's going to be sent stuff.
Yeah. Our kids go to the same school.
What? Yeah, no, they do. So yeah, I don't know if you got the same email that it's going to be more lined
Pick
up.
up take home packets, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll kind of see. I've told the kids that I'm going to still do the morning routine, and I'm just going to get them in the car, drive around the block, and then just drop them off at home.
They have to make a sandwich, grab their backpack.
Yeah, do the whole thing. Let's get this in order.
And they can stand in line at the driveway come 3 o'clock, and you can pick them up and
drive them around the block and bring them back home.
Down the driveway, pick them up at the end of the road.
It seems like a lot of unnecessary work for me, but with my sense of humor, I'm like, yes, that's hilarious.
You should make a video of that.
Of picking them up from school, dropping them off
at school. Absolutely. You should absolutely do that.
That would be kind of funny. We should get like a bus and just like all the homes.
One of those Ford like 14 passenger vans.
Yeah.
You gotta get like all the families on your block to participate though. So you can just,
but then you're not
all
responsibly
it is
social distancing.
I know.
But you can because you can film from more than 6 feet away. So you're good on that. But all you need is a shot
can
of
I
all
film your children just
Yes,
for a little bit?
because it's funny.
Don't worry, it's not creepy. I'm 6 feet away.
Yeah. If you explain it to them and don't act like a creep, then it's not creepy. I'm just saying you need like 8 or 10 people in your neighborhood.
This doesn't end well. In any conversations doesn't end well. I promise I won't get any closer than 6 feet. I'm not allowed.
It's not. First of all, for someone like you, it's probably closer to 100 yards, but
I was like legally, no, let's not start that rumor.
No, but it would just be hilarious to get like just shots of people putting their kids in the car, backing out of their driveways, getting their kids out of the car, then back in and up the driveway and into school, like at their dining room tables.
Yeah. I think this video needs to happen.
Just a funny video concept. So
okay, you're here, kids. We love you. Have a great day.
Yeah. And then just
listen to your teachers.
Hire a stranger to come in and make them work and yell at them.
See, you made it weird again.
No,
I made it weird again.
That's what y'all do. You guys hire a stranger. Am I wrong? When was the first time you met any of your children's teachers?
Well, I'll say on that end, but I'm not going to hire a stranger to come in my house and hang out with my kids.
But you'll hire a stranger to babysit your kids for 8 hours a day.
I'm saying I'm not going to pick up neighborhood kids to videotape them to bring them in with a stranger to,
Not to your house, to their own houses.
We've strayed from normalcy here.
I was like, I could keep pulling at this string of just,
All I'm saying is that for you guys, it's totally normal to hire a stranger to yell at your kids for 8 hours a day.
Well, we don't hire a stranger.
Yeah.
The state hires them for us.
On your behalf, yes.
But then there's like a bigger group.
Right.
Safety in numbers?
Yes.
Yes.
Like prison.
It's basically kiddie prison, isn't it?
Yes. Kinda.
Like we've gone so far that way.
I'm being
so for abnormal as school is for us, what about like your guys' work? How normal has that been right now?
Mine's been pretty normal.
Listings and stuff all pretty much staying the same. And
I mean, people still want to sell their homes. People still want to buy homes. Slow showings on our listings have slowed down a hair, I would say. But for the most part, I mean, the homes are still getting shown. I have the benefit that the majority of my listings currently are vacant, which makes
much easier to show.
Makes things a little easier. I should probably try and source some Clorox wipes and go wipe them down.
Yeah,
just to be as safe as possible.
Yeah, on my listing that is occupied, does have the family in there. I just accepted a showing for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's hit or miss, but I've got a lot of buyers and stuff like that. So it, work's still going.
Yeah.
So
we're also essential.
Yeah.
Listen, it depends on who you ask. If I'm essential, it's all a matter of opinion. I don't know.
One of my jobs is not essential. One is considered essential. So
right. So it's just like,
of course, taxes are essential, but insurance isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figures.
The government wants that money.
Yeah, got to get that cheddar. Well, how else are they going to hand it out to everybody if they don't?
Well, yeah, that's one of the things they're saying. So they extended the tax deadline by 90 days, so out to July 15th to both file and pay if you owe. But they're saying that they're going to use the 2019 tax returns to figure the numbers on if you're eligible for these cash payouts. And then if you haven't filed 2019, then they have to go back to 2018.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, let's be helpful for 1 minute.
Okay.
Just
You're
60
talking ridiculous.
seconds of
60 seconds. You're on the clock. Go.
60 seconds of actual usefulness here. As simply as you can, break down the proposed but still not actually passed stimulus plan that is in the works right now.
So the one that's in the works right now, they really haven't released a lot of the information on it until it passes. It's one of those, we have to pass the bill to know what's in it type things.
Gotta love those.
Yeah, gotta love those. What we have been told is that there is going to be a payout for up to $1,200 per adult that begins to phase out at $75,000 of adjusted gross income. So that's what they're going to use your 2019 or retro back to your 2018 tax returns for. And so if you're married, of course, that doubles $2,400 up to $150,000 in gross income. And then it phases out. Then per dependent child up to $500. So there's going to be some money coming.
Same phase out rate on the children.
I haven't seen the numbers on the kid phase out, or if that's just a flat amount. What we have heard is that the way they want to do this, previously back in, I think it was like 2009, they sent out a check to everybody, but that was something that took 6 months of planning, and then a check was sent in the mail. So they want to use these 2019 tax returns because the majority of people who e-file do direct deposit of their refunds. So the IRS has most everybody's bank routing and account number that they can push this straight into your bank account.
Oh.
With the most accurate information.
That's helpful.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little Big Brother-ish, but it's already something that's been in the system for decades.
So what about for folks who, don't get tax returns?
So there will be either minimal or no stimulus for people who don't file.
No, I mean for for example, for my 2018 taxes, and I haven't finished filing my 19 taxes, but for my 2018 taxes, I didn't get a refund, so therefore they
may not have your stuff on file.
Yeah, so that's the question I was asking.
Then you'd end up probably getting a check in the mail.
Just sending it out.
Yeah.
Right.
So it'll take longer.
Oh darn.
Cool.
Yeah. But I think this has totally meant something different. The last one was meant to go out and help. They wanted people to go spend money, to go boost the economy real quick, give it a shot in the arm.
Now they're trying to help people survive.
Yeah, they're trying to help people survive. So this one's not intended to grow the GDP or fix the stock market. This is intended to help you pay the rent or the mortgage this month.
Yeah.
Especially with all the people that are getting laid off right now or just don't have work. That's the other bill that they passed a couple weeks ago, was specifically related to employee paid sick leave. And there's a lot of employers who have like FMLA. If somebody's out sick for 12 weeks, that things will start to kick in on weeks 3, 4, 5 to get you a little bit of income.
Yeah.
This kind of quick shot was for the first 2 weeks, and they're still trying to work out how that's going to work. Because if a restaurant per se doesn't have any revenues coming in, how can they pay these people, these employees, to sit at home for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Right.
And then they're offering tax credits, but those tax credits may not come until next quarter or next year. So they need something right now. And the Small Business Administration has come up with some disaster loans that they're saying will convert to grants to where you won't even have to pay them back if you hit these qualifiers, like maintaining all your employees and not laying people off. So they're doing what they can to try and alleviate the situation, but it's pretty rough.
Well, yeah, and I've been seeing some stuff about extending unemployment benefits and things like that. Mm-hmm. And the struggle that I see with that, at least from my perspective, is that restaurant workers, tipped people are some of the hardest hit, because restaurants and bars were some of the first to close down.
Yeah. By requirement, not even voluntarily.
Yeah. And so, but as someone who has worked in that type of job before, I also know that it's very easy to hide a significant portion of your income from the federal government.
A lot of people are working with cash.
So people are tipping with cash, and those tips typically don't get reported. So, and I know that unemployment benefits are based on what's on your W-2 or what's on your pay stubs. So I know that kind of still puts some of those individuals in kind of a tricky situation.
And one part of the bill that's in Congress right now, they're talking about bolstering the unemployment benefits to try and make up some of those differences, whether it's somebody who does work on tips and doesn't have that additional stated cash, maybe it's hidden, maybe they just don't have it at all. Or somebody who just, works for minimum wage, and then this month they can't pay their rent.
Yeah, because they were barely getting by on minimum wage. They're certainly not going to get by on 60% of minimum wage.
You're living Friday to Friday.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and it's been happening a lot. We're getting, like, every day it seems like I hear about somebody else kind of getting laid off right now.
Yeah. Well, we just try to support the local businesses what we can. I just had some delicious pizza and wings from Park Plaza. All these restaurants locally, not a sponsor.
Yeah. None of them. We don't take money from our small business community, because even in the best of times, we've never taken money from our small business community in any of the work that we do, because we just feel it's too important. There's enough influencers out there trying to make a living by having a lot of friends on Facebook or a lot of followers on Instagram, and that was never in our mission statement. In fact, the actual opposite has always been in our mission statement.
Very much so.
Yeah, support the local guys.
Speaking of which, we have an app. This is tagging into our local Prescott area listeners and viewers. If you go into your app store, whether you have an Android phone or an iPhone, and just search for Rockstar Backstage Pass. Don't embarrass me if that doesn't load fast.
Maybe mine will load.
I was like, I don't know what yours is doing.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, so you can download this app, and we have a lot of partner businesses in there, but we actually added a special section just 2 days ago, maybe 3, that has local restaurants that are open for takeout and delivery. Addresses, phone numbers, menus where they're available are all in that app. And so download it, sign up. You'll get discounts at places the discounts are available. And even if it's not, if it's a place that you like to know, it's just good to know that some of these places are still open, and what services they're offering during this kind of weird time.
Yeah, right now we have over 60 restaurants.
The last tally was 61 local area restaurants were open for some sort of limited service or another, and that's throughout the Quad Cities area.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's the helpful segment of
the little pitch
mini podcast. Yeah. There's not even a pitch, because again, we don't make any money off of it. We're not.
Oh, none at all.
That's not the. It's not the purpose behind it. We're really just trying to help people. We started this thing as just a way to help people get discounts and connect with local businesses. But right now, we're just trying to do everything we can to keep them afloat and keep them alive, because they are the lifeblood of our community.
Yeah.
So.
And they're the lifeblood of America. I think the number I saw, 99.7% of U.S. employer businesses are small businesses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's who's going to be hurt the most by this.
It's huge.
Seriously.
It's absolutely huge. So even if you're not listening in our area, seek out ways in your community, because we have, literally we have listeners around the globe.
This is impacting the entire globe.
And this is impacting everybody.
Like I said, around.
Yes. Not across the disc, but around the globe. We have listeners, and so if you're in one of those areas that's not even in America, we know that this is affecting you too. So seek out ways that you can support your small and local businesses during, again, a time where they desperately need all the help that they can get.
Seriously.
So anyway,
yeah, definitely.
Let's wrap this bad
Get some
boy
insurance.
up. Let's bring it home. Yeah, and
just dropping that one in there.
No, I had a real dark joke that I was gonna drop there, but I'm not. So,
we never have any dark jokes between the three of us.
Never,
never.
Don't hack our message.
Of dark jokes.
don't.
Are you gonna start watching Tiger King?
Oh man.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna start watching Tiger King today. So
that's the darkest joke in America right now.
It is.
Yeah, I know.
It absolutely is. We finished it last night, and it is tremendous. We're gonna crack the seal on Ozark season 3 tonight.
We're super excited about that.
And I've been playing some old video games. I downloaded like the first season of the Walking Dead video game. Like
oh wow,
for 7 chapters of that.
Nice.
And it's a whole different type of gameplay than I'm usually in, but I just like the story. So it's like playing.
You're going very
really cool.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well played.
I tried to play Civilization 4 with my son, and it was so old it crashed our computers.
That's awesome.
It's from like 1999 or something.
Well, you guys saw where I schooled my son at some GoldenEye.
Yeah.
From Nintendo 64. Oh, yeah. So that was fun.
Proximity mines in the caves. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm man with the golden gun mode and slappers only. Like that was my jam back in the day. We would just get stupid with it.
Yeah. No, it was pretty great. He got frustrated pretty quickly. So, and there was some rage quitting. So that's all right.
Did you, as he was rage quitting, did you encourage him to let the hate flow through him?
No, I told him to go cry to his mom.
Oh, okay. Use your hate.
And then we watched some Rad, Adam. Yes. Throwing that out there because it's.
I have to go look it up. I don't even know what it is.
Oh, I was gonna say you'll have to borrow it from Tucker Video, but no touching.
Yeah, no touching.
I will just
spray it with Lysol and throw it out the window as you drive by my house.
Yeah,
exactly. And you're like, what is this rad thing?
Is it a VHS?
No, it's a DVD. Looks like a CD, like that you used to burn.
Yeah,
it's on a blank DVD.
I don't have any of those. I've never burned a CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is because
support piracy.
Thief.
Yeah, I just saw a thing the other day that they're planning on releasing it actually on like Blu-ray DVD for the first time ever.
I'm surprised you don't own it on Laserdisc.
No, but I own Last Starfighter on Laserdisc, so take it.
I say this in the most loving way possible, Tucker. Okay, boomer.
I will stab you.
That's what a boomer would say.
Yeah.
Really? I'm old, but not that old.
So, all right. Well, let's wrap this up. Let's bring it home. Thanks, Adam, for taking some time out of what I know is a busy time in your day.
Thanks for having me, guys. This is kind of making up for our normal, networking every week that we haven't been able to have for a couple weeks.
Seriously.
So anyway, if you need insurance or tax help, call Adam.
928-642-0073.
There we go. And until next time, he's Tucker.
He's Beard.
And we're out.